evening, everybody. It's an honor to be here and to present what we are working on recently. CEO and co-founder at Network Science. We have been in the business for 5 years. We are an AI company only. We discussed quite a lot about ROI, and we're very proud to say that we've delivered 8 times returns across 150 AI projects that we have delivered. However, I'm not here to speak about the programs that we have done, but what have we used internally, which is now we are commercializing for the market, because that is going to help us also deliver right productivity for our clients. It's an enterprise AI productivity suite, which we have been using internally, we've been testing it internally, and now, of course, we are commercializing that. For the last 30 years, we've of course seen a productivity suite from Microsoft. So MS Office has been the productivity suite that we all know, right? For 30 years, we've seen all these platforms, right? Email, SharePoint, PPT, and things like that. We love them sometimes. But in the AI world, will these become or remain relevant? How many of us are today using PPT to generate PPTs, or we are using Word or Excel? You know, words really changed. And the world is changing so dramatically fast that today our productivity tools are also very different. Our productivity tools are, of course, ChatGPT, Grok, Gamma, or Canva. These are the ones that we're really using on a daily basis. Our teams are using on a daily basis, whether we like it or not. Whether it's an enterprise agreed platform or not, our teams are already using it at a personal level, and then obviously ingesting that information into our enterprise data. We can't stop it. I remember a time when WhatsApp was banned by a lot of companies, and we could not stop it. That's what's going to happen with these productivity tools also. So why are we scared about this, right? So can we actually bundle all of them together and add on top of it the AI agents, the domain agents that we all really need, right? Need the agents including finance, marketing, HR, and things like that. Imagine if all of them were put together, integrated with our systems of record. It could be SAP, Oracle, HRMS, ERP, CRM systems. These are what the world's enterprise AI productivity tools are going to be all about. Whether you look at them in silos or you look at them in totality, integrating with each other is what this is going to be. And hence, I'm very proud to say that MS Office is now going to be, the old way of doing business. MS Office, which is Network Science Office, is what we are presenting moving forward. MS Office is meant for enterprise grade. It is meant for data privacy. By design, it is responsible AI by design. It will be single sign-on for all the productivity tools that any employee really needs. It will be integrated with all your systems of record, and it will have one interface for all tools. Let's look at a quick demo. So this is like an interface of the platform. On the left side, you see all the LLMs. You can choose whether you want to do a chat, you want to create an image, you want to do video creation or whatever. And on the right, you can also ask information both internally and externally. So you can toggle between internal data and external data, and then you can look at how your domain agents are coming to life. I believe that the data which is currently dying in data lakes or in dashboards can really now come to life because you are now querying into that data using information. So you can look at all the models, yeah, and you can integrate that with all the domain agents. You have the ability to choose whichever LLM that you want. You could possibly choose one best LLM or a combination of LLMs. You can also then look at maybe image creation, and let's say a futuristic image gets created. That's not me, by the way.
It's also not me.
Yeah. You can choose any image models that we are able to integrate, or you could choose, or you could suggest. We'll also look at video creation, so we can integrate VO3, we can integrate Sora. Yeah. You can do deep research, give only access to deep research to a certain set of people. We can also do domain research. I've done one simulation on an AI board that we are creating for a few clients today, where they are looking at creating a virtual advisory board. So that could be also integrated to this. So you can choose who you want to. You can choose to create your own virtual AI advisory board. You can choose. We've just put in some members, and you can then have a chat, have a query. You can speak to them, and they can respond to you. You can ask them, "This is my issue. How do I resolve it? How would you do it?" Right? So all of that comes together into one interface.
Hit the road,
The LLM's integration will be available only for $20 per user per month. All of them. Thank you very much.
Excellent, thank you, Sandeep. And let me just do the next slide, please, I think. If you want to know more about it, there's your QR code. Judges, 3 minutes for questions for Sandeep, please.
So you're basically taking a lot of the elements of Copilot and such like. You may have trouble with the NS office and the MS office, but
Yeah, I've been in business for 5 years, calling network science, so.
So if you're taking all the elements of things like Copilot and the creation of like OpenAI, what's your back-end engine for creating all this? Is it ChatGPT? Is it, are you using
different LLMs? So from a responsible AI standpoint also, we need 2, 3 LLMs to talk to each other. It's like a swarm of agents. If one agent is hallucinating, we need another one who actually knows that it is hallucination, and it cancels the hallucination. So we use 2 or 3 LLMs together to make this all work for us.
I put in a prompt for an AI image or something, or a query. It's going to search all.
No, you could choose which one. You could choose which LLM you want.
But then how will you know it's hallucinating or not? That's the bit.
So if you choose the LLM, then it's like any ChatGPT or information, just an access to that particular LLM. But if you have a one-click world, right? So you don't want to choose an LLM because it's too confusing today. Which one to use is too confusing. You can let the platform choose it for you. So you say, I want the best video to be created of this scale, of this size, all of this. The LLM can then go and search which is the best one from our library, and then bring out a result. But that result is audited by another LLM. And that's where this whole comes in, right? So one is for a maker, the other one is a checker. So maker and checker is the concept that we will use from an LLM standpoint.
Cheers, thanks. Just because I'm not particularly exactly, so this may be a dumb question. So you bring them all together, which is great, so we've got access to all of them, but they all have individual pricing models. So how do you...
That's the engineering that we are doing, right? So we are basically working on an engineering model that will bring all the best LLMs in the world and together under one subscription. And as I said, $20 per user per month. So for what you pay for one ChatGPT, you will get maybe 20 LLMs together.
There's a lot of different angles to this whole collaborative AI suite. You got Zoho and the low end, and of course you got Microsoft, Google. What's your route to market? What size company are you going after with this?
Yeah, so obviously this will start with the mid-size, the SMEs, the MSMEs, right? It will start with them because they are the ones who need the most. They want all the tools, but they don't want to pay the $40 to the Copilot. I mean, come on, it's not fair. If you have 100 users and you have to pay $20 per user per month for getting all the tools together, that's a win for them and win for us, right? So obviously we'll go after the SME market, but then this will be available for anybody to use. Today we already have 10 clients of the size of 500 users to 1,000 users who signed up for this, right? So,